YS Sharmila, sister of AP CM Jagan Mohan Reddy and daughter of late YS Rajshekar Reddy, has announced her plans to float a new party in Telangana. This party is going to be named as YSRTP as far as the sources are concerned. The party leaders who are behind her now, they say this will be called YSRTP, YSR Telangana Party. Whether Sharmila has the blessings of her brother and the other YSRCP leadership to float a new party in Telangana is for the time being irrelevant. What is relevant is whether this YSRTP of Sharmila is going to impact the existing players. We have the Congress, the grand old party here since long, and which has been in power till 2014. It has lost power to the ruling Telangana Rashtra Samiti now after the splitting of the state. YSRTP, whose followers are going to be from the Congress pool, erstwhile Congress pool, and as well as present Congress pool, and those who are working with Sharmila right now, who belong to YSR group, as they called it in those days, as long as YSR was around, all these people would like to join hands perhaps with Sharmila and work for the strengthening of the new party. Congress has lots of second rung and third rung leaders who were YSR followers, loyal YSR followers in the past. The top leadership may not like to shift gears and then join YSRTP. But those who feel that they have been pushed to the sidelines within the Congress after the demise of YSR, and their followers could consider switching over to YSRTP. And Congress position itself is not rosy in Telangana. It has considered a lot of ground to the TRS and lost some of its leaders to the BJP too in the recent times. Under these circumstances, if a few of the Congress leaders at the middle level or at the lower level and the voter base which supports them, if it shifts to YSRTP, it should not surprise us. Then we have the TRS. TRS has been in power for the last 2 terms and its charisma has come down a bit. The party had heavily banged down the separate statehood sentiment in the past, and that helped it to get back to power during the second term also. And for now, when we take the ground reality into consideration, the TRS may not have that sympathy factor supporting it. So minus that sentiment, people will be judging the TRS leadership now. This might pose some problems to the TRS. Then there is a section among the TRS leadership. It may not be a large one. It may be maybe just a couple of leaders, maybe a couple of more. These people who are disgruntled, unhappy with the TRS leadership, and those who feel not so comfortable in the party now, these people might be looking for jumping into another party. And if they don't prefer BJP and Congress is something which they don't want to go back, then for those people, Sharmila party will be the right ground. And for the voters who supported YSR in the past and Jagan Mohan Reddy also, those who got benefited with the YSR schemes, not many of them were there. which were welfare measures and which helped, including minorities, a lot of the BPL families in the past. If some of them, if not all, even if some of them move over to or plan to move over to YSR TP, then TRS, despite its claims now, might lose some base. As the BJP is getting stronger in the state, despite the programs and plans of the TRS leadership, the TRS also faces a bit of problem with the YSRTP. Those people who do not like the TRS leadership or the TRS any longer, they might move over to, if not BJP, to YSRTP. Those who move over to YSRTP or BJP will definitely dent the vote percentage of the TRS. So the second party that's going to be affected in case of YSRTP's growing influence, if at all it does happen in future, will be the TRS. Then we have the MIM, which is very strong in the old city and has some presence, perhaps a decent presence in the North Telangana districts. This MIM voter base is very strong in the Twin Cities and Hyderabad and its region around it, and it's not going to be affected at all, let's say. But those in the districts could move over to YSRTP. This is another possibility we can't rule out. So YSRTP can affect the chances of, say, TRS, the Congress, as well as the MIM. The only party it may not impact at all is and will be the BJP. BJP's voter base is different. The young voters that are rallying around the BJP, as we have seen in the recent Dubak by-election, as well as the GHMC elections, would prefer to sail with the BJP maybe. And even if we say that BJP's vote bank will be limited to these people, then the reduction in the vote bank of other parties, the Congress, the TRS particularly, whatever vote percentage that Sharmila takes away from them would only add to the BJP's victories in future. Whether the BJP has egged on Jagan Mohan Reddy to float YSRTP in Telangana to weaken the TRS, there is a possibility. Whether it is the TRS which has sought the help of Jagan Mohan Reddy in seeking his sister to float a party to dent the opposition vote, that's also a possibility. But then, if it is TRS that has done it, then TRS will also be impacted. That is something which it should not rule out. It can't live under any illusion, because YSRTP will be affecting not just the Congress, it will also be affecting the TRS to some extent. This is something that cannot be ruled out at all. So finally, when it comes to the reckoning, it is the BJP that is going to gain some ground here thanks to the YSRTP. And if the YSRTP gains a greater share or bigger share of votes and gets strengthened, then it is going to be the BJP that is going to be benefited. YSRTP may in itself may not come to power here, but it has the potential with its 5 to 10% of vote that it might count upon, which could get into its kitty. This will have an impact on both the TRS and the Congress to whatever extent it is, maybe to lesser extent on TRS and to a greater extent on the Congress. But the BJP stands benefited ultimately.